Hello, wonderful Doomlings family. How are you? Happy Halloween. I'm in the spirit. I hope you are. I thought I would check in with an update regarding our freight and shipping logistics. As you must have seen by now, our games have all been printed. Super exciting, and we've got some more footage to share with you that's going to show all of how the game boxes got created and the shrink wrapping process. It's really exciting just to see all the mechanics of what happens inside the factory. But I wanted to talk about the shipping update because we've got some really good news. So as I mentioned on my last update, we've got 3 cargo containers filled with all of our Doomlings products. Some of them contain only games, others of them contain playmats. Some have a mix of playmats and Doom sleeves and games. Anyway, the point is we have 3 major containers heading to America right now. And 2 of the 3 of them have already set sail, which is a huge relief. We were very nervous based on, first of all, the fact that there's a global shortage of shipping containers. So we weren't even sure if we were gonna get the cargo containers so that we'd be able to pack the boxes and get them onto a boat on time in the first place. Now, the second major hurdle that we cleared had to do with what's called rolling. So oftentimes when a boat gets backed up because of a previous ship, just like on an airplane, you show up to the airport and they're like, ooh, we're gonna put you on the next available flight. So that sometimes happens, and that happened with 1 of our 3 cargo containers, which means, hey, 2 out of 3 are already on the ocean, which is a relief for us. This was the largest major hurdle we had. So we've cleared that, which is really exciting, and we are so appreciative to our logistics team who has multi-decade long experiences with a lot of Pacific Ocean vessel companies, and they were really just pulling strings, calling in favors to make this happen. And we are so appreciative of our team at Black Box, who's the fulfillment company, and Ad Magic, who was the manufacturing company who made our games. Again, these folks make some of the biggest games in the business, including Cards Against Humanity. So they know what they're doing, and they've been just perfectionists when it's come to the logistics world. So we're super stoked about this. Our 3rd cargo container, which was actually the smallest portion of product, is still waiting to get onto a boat. And so in theory, that'll happen in the next couple of weeks. But we're not that worried because there will be enough inventory to be able to start the process in December. Getting the games out to you guys, which is what you care about, right? So the boats are coming across the Pacific Ocean right now, and they're then gonna go into the next major hurdle, which is called the parking lot. I'm sure you've heard of it right now. There's a huge backlog of shipping containers that are just waiting at the Port of Los Angeles to just get into port so that they can be unloaded by the dock workers who work at the ports. And because of the demand that the coronavirus created, we were all at home just buying stuff on Amazon. There's a huge backlog. What's interesting is there was just an announcement last week, I believe, where the White House has gotten involved, not with Doomlings. What? No. The White House has gotten involved with the port situation, and so our freight ports are now going to be operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from now until Christmas to hopefully get those ships moving and to clear this backlog of containers so that we can get all the goods into America, and hopefully we all have a fabulous Christmas. So that's happening. Currently then, our Doomlings containers are it'll take about 3 to 4 weeks estimated now. Again, that could get shorter depending on how this labor picks up. But we'll have about 3 to 4 weeks in early to mid November where we'll be waiting to get into port. Once we're in port and we get offloaded, they go right onto trucks. Our drivers will be standing by. Again, there are going to be 3 drivers for every truck, and the trucks are going to go across country to New Jersey. So basically the drivers are just going to drive in shifts. 2 of them are going to sleep and rest while the 3rd one drives. And we're just going to go around the clock to get those games as quickly to our fulfillment center, New Jersey, as possible. And you're like, why would you do that? Isn't there a port on the East Coast? Yes, but it would have actually taken longer to go around through the canal to get to the East Coast. So again, kudos to the brilliance of our fulfillment team. They decided it would be far, far faster to dock in LA and then get them on trucks. So that's what we're gonna do. And we are hoping to land these trucks sometime in early to mid-December. Now that's tight, right? Because you're like, early to mid-December, Christmas is coming. We know. Our teams are standing by to spring into action. We are gonna be, as soon as those trucks hit the ground, there's gonna be 2 crews working nearly around the clock to get those boxes offloaded. They all have to get quality checked, and then we're gonna be shipping out games as fast as possible. So this is kind of a padded schedule right now. It's a little bit rough because we just don't know. It could be shorter, it could be longer, but it's gonna come right down to the wire. And regardless, these games are gonna get out the door as quickly as possible. From there, we'll be updating you further in terms of just all of the next hurdles that are coming. Suffice to say, the biggest hurdle was first, and we cleared it. So I'm super, super excited and super, super appreciative of our team who has been working on Doomlings every single day since we launched in March, which is really, really exciting. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope everyone is staying safe. And just know that we are doing everything in our power to get these games off to you as quickly as possible. So thank you again for your support. On behalf of the entire team, including Justice, we wouldn't be here without you, and we're so, so grateful that you've put us in this position to make games for a living. Who'd have thought, right? So we can't wait to get you the games to play. There will be several updates between now and then that have to do with just like, what to do when you're unboxing it. What are these little foam pieces for? We're gonna get into all that later. But yeah, thank you so much for just being in our corner and helping us launch Doomlings into the world. And we cannot wait for this next chapter. It's so, so exciting. And yeah, thank you again for everything. Stay tuned for future updates.